Hello and welcome to the 3-minute guide to synthsounds. It was some time ago since I did a video because I've been moving to another apartment. So I haven't really quite got the audio set up for vocals yet here, but I think we're gonna hear the synth fine enough anyway. So today we're gonna have a look at the Prophet 600, which is sort of relevant timing-wise now since Behringer has released the Pro 800 and I heard that it's actually shipping. I would probably be able to do a comparison at some point in time between the Behringer Pro 800, the Prophet 600 and the Prophet 5 Rev 4. But let's just start with some sounds here. A really interesting thing about the Prophet 600 is the characteristics of the filter, which is very different from the Prophet 5 Rev 4, both of the filters, since it doesn't attenuate the bass when you increase the resonance, so it has a very interesting filter harmonics. So let's just start with a pad that is showing that effect. This is with no resonance. Very nice and swirling. Let's increase the resonance from 0 here. Let's try some other patches I've saved here. Interesting polymod patch there. Let's see what else we have. I made them myself. Here we have a synced triangle wave with resonance artifacts from the filter. Yeah, there's some filter FM from the polymod section there. Let's continue down here. This is a percussive sound using the Gigli noise feature of the LFO, where you can actually set the LFO to use noise, and it is really nice modulation depth as well, so you can really get the same sort of percussion sounds in Unison mode that you can get with the Prophet 5. That's enough of those. Yeah, here we have the polyphonic pad where the frequency of oscillator A, actually I think we're only using one oscillator here, is modulated by the noise. This you could not do on an unmodified P600. This is just the sound showing the sort of fat oscillators. One disadvantage compared to the Prophet 5 is that you can't see which waveforms are actually active, since you don't have the LEDs on the buttons and the oscillator settings. You actually have to flip them on off to see, so to speak. I actually did a tune, I ran the auto-tune just like a couple hours ago. It's basically like the Prophet 5 Rev 4 with the vintage knob on, well, not the maximum perhaps, but close to it, but it doesn't. It mainly affects the oscillators, and you can always get it back if you want to record something. It's not an issue, but it's really nice actually. Those were the square. I think it was PWM as well there. Let's go with the sawtooths. Let's see what more we have. Yeah, it's a classic bass. actually read in a magazine that Vince Clarke, he answered the question. It's a Swedish music magazine from the, I think the like the 80s or something. He answered the question like, "What's your favorite bass synthesizer?" And he answered, "Well, many people prefer the Moog there, but I'm gonna go with the proper 600, which has a solid, distinct bass line." I don't know about that. I would choose the Mini Moog in a heartbeat, and actually I would also choose the proper 5-Rev-4 in CEM mode. But this ain't bad, certainly. Yeah, it's kind of nice and bright. And here we have some. This Gigli version has the sort of, how would you say, the bad envelope shapes, so it will cut off quickly regardless of which one you have in the release phase, but I like the decays. In this case it's very, very fast. Spooky pads, since the resonance component is actually louder almost than the oscillators. Of course, it would be really nice if it would have been a 12 dB mode as well, because then you would have some more brightness coming through when the filter is not fully open like this. But yeah, it's still nice. It's very sort of dark in that sense. Even though it actually has more treble when the filter is open than the proper Rev-4, proper 5-Rev-4 has. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff it's really good at, using polymod, and since the resonant, the feedback is as loud as the oscillators, you get a really nice sound. I don't know why the envelope suddenly triggers in a different way, but it's all the charm of a vintage synth, I guess. And there you have the Unison mode. Set the detune in the Gigli section here. And here we have a pad, a rising pad. that craziness you go to. Really nice, bright analog polysynth. That's it. That's my sort of ad hoc demo of the Prophet 600. So yeah, and I will improve the audio going forward. There's nothing. There's no like carpets and there's nothing on the walls here. So if you hear this echo, I'm afraid. Anyway, that's it from me today. And support the fighters of Ukraine and everyone who support them. See you.